Hey bro, means you want to become a ghost like me.
No, why should I? I have my family. I cannot afford to die at this age.
Then why are you working so carelessly? Huh? Brother, I also used to work like that only. I don't want the mistake I did to be repeated by someone else. Let me explain you the right procedure for any work at height activity.
Okay, explain.
First of all, what is work at height? Work at height means activity above 2 meters height, where personnel are working alongside deep excavation trenches of depth more than 2 meters, where work is to be carried out on permanent structures such as buildings with open edges, wherein there is danger of fall to height of more than 2 meters, where step ladder for height between 2 meters to 3 meters is being used. So, life-saving rules which should be kept in mind are: the work at height jobs to be carried out in daytime only. Use only MGL approved working at height solutions. Ensure HERA is done and obtain authorization prior to the start of the job at heights. Ensure sufficient PPEs are available as per the desired specification. Ensure that every person at site is medically fit for work at height activities and gone through Safety and Technical Competency (STC) training. The workman who has to use rope access system equipment shall undergo level 1, that is, operational training from authorized agency, authorization for use, and should be certified fit for using such system. Ensure the work at height equipments are tested, inspected, and safe for use. Toolbox talk is conducted in accordance with MGL operational control procedure for all persons present on site before start of the activity, and record is maintained. Now we will learn about equipment safety requirements. The highly used system in MGL is rope access system. In case where rope access system is being used, there are 2 levels of safety assurance that are required to be used by the plumber. First line as a ID descender, second line of ASAP fall arrestor as backup safety device on separate independent rope. The ropes ID and ASAP with rope protector shall be tied to a permanent structure like beam, pillar or column of the building with bowline kuwa knot with an angle of 45 to 60 degrees. The structure where rope has been tied should be secured adequately to prevent any unauthorized entry. The rope access system equipment shall be inspected visually once before start of the project activity on daily basis, and thereafter every year by the competent third party. Work at height equipment shall never be repaired and or modified, and if found to be defective shall be destroyed and put beyond use by referring such devices to competent third party. Water pipelines shall not be used as a permanent structure to tie the rope. Ladder. Ladder can only be used to gain access to work area and not as a working platform. Use aluminium ladder conforming to IS 3696 Part 2, 1991. Ladder shall be free from any defect. Ladder should be extended at least 1 meter above the landing platform. The ladder should be fixed at the top and bottom and placed on firm footing at a safe angle. Example, with the base out 1 meter for every 4 meter of vertical height. Always ensure standby person to hold ladder. Ladder should be barricaded from all sides while in use to avoid being accidentally hit. Ensure walkways, doors and emergency exits are not obstructed by the ladder. Step ladder when used for heights between 2 meters to 3 meters, double lanyard, full body harness should be used with anchorage to proper structure based on the HERA. Ladder has to be inspected daily before putting it into use for the soundness by the responsible person at site. Only one person will use ladder at a moment. Do not use top step as a step. Do not carry heavy object while climbing the ladder. Vertical lift machine. Ensure evenness, firmness of ground where vertical lift machine is to be placed. Check for any overhead structures to avoid collision hazards. Check for any electrical overhead cabling to avoid electrocution hazards. Inspect the machine each time before taking it into use. Ensure proper leveling of all outriggers while installing vertical lift machine. Before starting actual operation, take a function test from ground and from bucket to the full length to ensure all its controls and limit switches are functioning. Ensure functioning of emergency stop during function test. Ensure that guardrails are in place and with double lanyard full body harness anchored at designated position. In case of accidental contact with charged overhead electrical wires, do not touch any metal part of the machine. Wait till the electrical supply of the wires in contact is disconnected. After use, push the emergency stop buttons on platform and ground control. Remove keys and keep in safe custody to prevent unauthorized use. Do not leave the machine unattended with key not removed from it. Do not charge machine battery in hazardous or explosive environment. Charge battery into well-ventilated area. Do not overload the machine. Do not take machine into use in case of machine fails in function test or suspected hydraulic oil leak. Do not try to overreach or lean out of the guardrail area. Metal scaffold. Metal scaffold should be constructed as per IS 4014-1967. Area around scaffold shall be barricaded to avoid any accidental impacts and unauthorized entry. Scaffold should not be moved from one location to another with workmen riding on them. Scaffold tags should be used to make personnel aware of its status at various times. Use personal protective equipments, visor, double hook, double lanyard, full body harness, helmet, safety shoes, reflective jacket, etc. while working. Most important, no alcohol or drugs while working. Do not smoke in no smoking areas. Ensure work area is clean and clear access is available to the site. All electrical tools shall have proper earth and insulation without any cuts, bruises or joints in the cables. Cables should be provided with 3-pin plug. Tools and materials should be carried in a canvas carry bag with suitable locking arrangement to avoid accidental fall. The work at height equipment shall be removed from site each day after closure of site. The work at height equipment shall be kept locked. Ensure hazards and near miss are reported to line manager for corrective actions. I have lost my life in very young age. If I would have followed these life-saving rules, I also may have been working with you guys. Do follow these life-saving rules and don't be a ghost like me. Now I have to leave to save some more lives. Thank you.